Hey, today I have a very special pigment, and that is the last of the remaining lot on Amazon, and it is Metallic Richgold of Daniel Smith. So I bought it very cheap, and these are not there anymore. Very limited, one or two paints, and this is a gold pigment, but this is not a pigment actually. This is a pigment powdered. This is a golden colored powder. So let's see what have they written here. It's showing as the address, the light fastness. So this could be, yeah, brass flaked metal, and then it's written on French. So this is a metal powder that has been grounded in oil, and we can use it as a golden color. So you can see it is very beautiful, and when the right kind of light falls upon it, it shines like gold. So I always wanted to have something like this instead of having to deal with gold leaves or a similar aluminum based product, and this is just oil paint, and I can use it as a background or anything. So you can see that it is very shiny. Let's just add a little bit of oil and let's see what happens with it. So it can get diluted. Yes, this is getting diluted, and you can see that it is moving quite well and it shines. Now, you know, I intend to use this as just gold, just the way I use certain pigments like cobalt teal or violets, etc. I use them for their own qualities rather than having to mix them to get something else. So I use it as a background. I use this as ornamentation. So this is for very special purpose only, rather than mixing. But let's see what happens. Just out of curiosity, if I mix this with slight amount of white, what happens? This is getting mixed, but to me it's getting nowhere. Let me just bring another palette knife and scrape this. I'm not using gold dust, but I don't intend to waste anything. You can see there is nothing there actually. It's a color of plain mud. I don't know whether it's visible or not. There is nothing to get from here. Okay, so we are done with mixing with white. There is nothing to see really. I don't know whether it'll shine. It's not very shiny. It's not reacting to light. If I move this a little bit like this and that, it's not having anything inside. So let's just mix it. Mix this with a slight amount of black. Let's see what happens. Whether the black overpowers as there is no pigment. Wow. This one is more interesting. We don't have anything with the white. But this is like a blackish gold color. Maybe we can use this in the painting. It's more in here. I mean, it's very beautiful and it shines. So one thing is pretty clear is that, this is reacting to transparent pigment. So here I have Indian yellow. Let's see what does it do. Nice. It has reached a shiny golden level with a transparent pigment. And, you know, this is amazing. So you don't need to use opaque pigments, but rather you can have transparent pigments. Let's check out a few more possibilities. And here I have quinacridone magenta. Let's see, these are all transparent colors. And let's see what happens with this thing. Here is our gold. I pretend that this is gold. And here is our queen magenta. Is there anything happening? If you don't mix too much, then I think it is going to give us great results. and they are good for maybe abstract effects, especially in the background. This is like a shiny magenta color, and you can leave it open-ended. I mean, you don't need to mix too much. It is going to create its own thing, and they're possibly great for backgrounds. Now I have added, French ultramarine, and this is burnt sienna. So let's see what happens. And I feel like a child that has got the long desired toy. Here I'm going to add this burnt sienna, and let's see what happens. This paint is very runny. If I can get any sort of effect with this thing. Is it looking anything very important? Yeah, I mean, this is the general effect with this paint or pigment or whatever, that it is leaving very shiny, beautiful wall decor kind of a texture. So this is burnt sienna, and again I need to remind you that when you have a a base like a burnt sienna or a black or a yellow, and if you put this color on top of it, it is going to have an effect. One should remember that this is not a very good covering thing. Color underneath will have its effect. Nice. Now let's mix this color with ultramarine. I lost some amount of footage just a little while ago, but let's mix this with ultramarine and see what happens. So here's your gold color. How does it look? It doesn't look that extraordinary. If we leave it disintegrated, then probably we could find some amount of meaning. But if we try to mix it, there should be some mixing agent with the paints, and we are getting sort of like a grayish blue, gray, slightly shiny gray. We are not getting much. But the funny thing is, the lapis lazuli itself, when it went to Europe from Afghanistan, it used to be as expensive as gold. So what can we do when we are trying to arrive at something with ultramarine and gold together? And this is our ultramarine, and let's see if we can add slight amount of white to make it a bit more opaque. And this is where the lapis lazuli kind of a color may be coming up. Yeah, and see if the gold fits in here, because lapis lazuli itself has golden spots. How beautiful is that? That when you have impurities, you have them, they look like gold. So how does this look? I think it looks better rather than like this. This is like silver. So I think this looks good. And similarly, when this one is not working, maybe we can put some gold marks. No, it doesn't work at all with white. So there you have it. Here is the gold pigment. Very nice, very beautiful, and it looks slightly paler compared to this background. But when you put it on top of something like this, it will shine through. But when the light falls upon them, it is going to look more beautiful than anything else because it's golden. Even if it is not gold, it does the trick. So everything that shines may not be gold, but it serves the purpose. So if you like this video, then please click the like button and also subscribe. And if you have any queries, if you wish to buy any of my paintings or prints, then you can let me know. So there you have it, a beautiful golden color. And let's just have a look at the other colors.